Everybody, welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. Bleh, bleh. Anywho, going to be queuing, collecting, and streaming. I'm wanting to get I'm almost close to having my 65, my SAM at 65, which, you know, um, pretty good. Everything's pacing. I've been playing for about 2 months. I have my current main, which is a warrior already at level 70. I'm still trying to get him one or two more pieces of gear, finish unlocking for my queues and that, and then of course getting my samurai up there, my healers, and then my machinist. Then I'll be working on my red mage, and then I'll be following suit with my other DPS classes, my more of my support DPS classes. So yeah, I feel like that's where the trust is really going to come in, and I got to also go collect some fire shards. So Eastern Drybone. So we can go do that. But yeah, um, it's been something. I'll tell you. It's I will say when I go to might want to go wide port. I don't know. Just need fire shards. I'm getting low on the fire shards for my crafting. My crafting's looking pretty good. Most of them are in their 40s. Low mid 40s. So I'm still working on that as well. No, that's not where I want to be. I want to be on the other side. I want to go to Wineport. I knew I should have went to Wineport. Damn it. Damn it, Jim. But we're getting there. Crafting is very important in this game. And getting materials, it can be a little time consuming, but I like, especially if I'm going to queue, like I said, a DPS or something. I mean, it says wait time about 5 minutes, but you can't necessarily, if that's on the average, it's going to average all that out. So I never really go by that. Now, consequently, all my harvests, both my harvestings are close to 50, which is nice. That is actually pretty good. Now, for some reason, I know I can harvest wood over here, but I don't think it has the fire shards. We can check really quick, but I don't think it does. Let's take a look. I don't think it does. Now I'll go back mining and I'll find some nodes. No, water. I don't need water. I need fire. Fire. So a lot of times I just like to screw around. If I have to go on the other side, I will. Let's push this over here for a minute. So that's what I'm just collecting material while I'm queuing, and of course I'm streaming. Nothing too crazy. Alright, so we need to go to Drybone. So let's find Drybone. Could be on the other side. Raincatcher. Wineport. Hidden Falls. Get that right. Eastern Drybone. I'm in Eastern. Sometimes finding these areas is just a pain. I wish they'd just get rid of all the little small print and just do it like all this. There's my queue anyways. We'll get it. Just going in here. Like I said, I'm just hoping to get my 65. Oh, this one's not too bad. We got 7 more minutes, but I'll eat another one. Oh shit. You'll see, like, all right. So he turns it. Oh shit, get out. Pass on both. Bring him out, bring him out. till he turns it. Oh shit. Come on. Get out. I was waiting for you to wake up. We'll go in a little bit. Alright, sorry about that. For it. Okay, day. Wait till he pulls everything. Oh shit. All right. Once again, I'm gonna wait. As soon as he pulls, go in. TP'd out. Ooh, agreed that though. Let's get him on a hold. Oh shit. Excuse me. What? Huh? Okay, I don't need details. I'm gonna take you anyways because you missed school, but shut that door. Alright, I'm back, sorry. Oh shit. God dang it. Thing screwed up my rotation. Shit. Balls. Watch out. Oh shit. Oh no. Gotta hit this. Oh, I knew it too. Oh shit. Bingo. Smash it. 65. Oh. Healer did really good. Oh. Let's try on that. Might. I got it anyways. Oh yeah. 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 All right. So 65 finally. Yay! It's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. So I'm pretty happy about that. That was something I was looking forward to. So 5 more levels on the Sam and I'll be done. Well, not done, but at least prepped for Shadowbringers, which is important. And my machinist is coming along really well. 53. He's got a little bit more to go. But I'm really loving the machinist as well. I'm enjoying that class. So, or not job, I should say. It's the politically correct terminology in this game. So, all right. So overall, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty stoked. Also, I'm hoping to get on Black Desert today. Check out that new PvP feature. So I've been hearing a lot of really good things. Whether it's up to what I anticipate for my PvP experience, I have no idea. You never know until you try, for sure. So you know, it's just best just not to assume anything until you give it a whirl. I know Drybone is around here somewhere. I want to say I'm on the right side. Maybe not. Oh, telling you. I'm telling you. Let's just go to Western. Screw it. Well, it's probably why. Because I'm in Las Noches and instead of... okay, my fault. Wrong area. Dave, what's up? Are you jumping on BDO and Xbox? BDO has amazing PvP. That's about it for that MMO. Yeah, as far as PvP, I'm looking forward. I'm going to try it on my PC. I had to get a new controller, and because my phone died, the customer support is getting me back in because the authentication shit was locked to my phone, my previous phone. So they're rectifying it. Customer support is, which is great. Thank you guys at Pearl Abyss, by the way. So I'm supposed to be getting on BDO on PC today. And as far as Xbox, I want to play on Xbox, but I'm going to hold off until they get like 3 more of the classes implemented. I think it's good. Like, everything that they did for the Xbox is amazing. I got to beta it. I got to check it out. I'm really happy with what Pearl Abyss did for Black Desert. And the Shadow game PvP is really good. I'm glad they listened to suggestions about implementation at least. I don't like necessarily Battle Royale, but Everybody said it's a lot different than your typical battle royale. So okay, you know, at least they put PvP accessible versus in a solo player's hands, because PvP in Black Desert's amazing, but it was just guild versus guild in Node Wars, and accessibility was just hard. And now they're also coming out with, very soon, if they haven't already, with solo queue system challenges and stuff like that to make world grinding less grindy. So that's the one thing I've always said. I love Black Desert, but when you become you know when you get your where you're friggin' oh, it's off the top of my head. Awakened. When you become awakened, it's a whole different ballgame. It's grind, grind, grind. Don't die. Lose XP. PvP. Grind, grind, grind. And it's just like, whoa. It's so grindy that it's hard to get to play the other classes. And for me personally, that sucks. I'm like, oh my god, seriously, guys? Come on, man. I would love to actually play the other classes. I would like crafting to be a little bit more viable in the end game. It doesn't have to be the only way, but make it a little bit more, because the crafting system's amazing in Black Desert. It's like it's very detailed, but it's pointless. It's fucking pointless to craft in Black Desert. Oh, it makes you money. Oh, I don't give a shit. What about the gear progression? Oh, it's okay. It's adequate. Yeah, no. No. Why am I going to spend way more hours? I'm already in a grindy game. So why am I going to spend countless hours getting life skills up that mean nothing in the end? Mean absolutely dick. No. Spank you. It's like, come on, man. Come on. Come on. I think it's all farming around here, if I'm not mistaken. I think I actually have to farm this area. I don't think I can mine it. I think I actually have to farm this bitch. I know it's dry bone. I know it's around here. No. Definitely. If there's nodes to be had, they're usually at the coast, but just switch. I know it's about my botany. No, I like Black Desert though. There's a lot to it. I just like the node warriors, etc. Right. Black Desert to me it's the best combat system in an MMO currently. Nobody's touching Black Desert combat. Nobody in an MMO. Nobody. It's smooth. It's fluid. It's, you know, you have control over your you know, how you want your shit to what you want things to be stronger in. It's simply fucking amazing combat. It is amazing. For an action, I feel like I'm on playing a form of Street Fighter in an MMO with Black Desert. I will be getting it eventually for Xbox. They won't be this year, I heard. So rumor has it they did sign an agreement with Microsoft stating, you know, hey, we want this to be exclusive at least up throughout this majority of this year. So they do have plans in releasing a PS4 version, but it was going to have to wait towards the end of this year, early next year, which I'm fine with. I'm fine with that. I'm just, you know, happy that things are, you know, progressing. But I feel that Pearl Abyss is going to have to, you know, they provide good content in the game, but it's going to be literally an extension of the storyline at some point, along with maybe level increasing level cap. Because right now it's about like getting the jobs, getting them up to 50, up through 50, getting them awakened, and then gearing them. You know, and Xbox version is a lot less grindy feel. Thank you, Pearl Abyss. Thank you. So I do feel like there are a lot of good things heading towards Black Desert and Pearl Abyss. I enjoy the game quite a bit. Though, like I said, once you go with the controller, you don't ever go back to you don't go back to keyboard and mouse. Jack, what's up? How you doing, brother? Once I hit level 56, I don't care. All I am going to do is PvP and buy weapons from crafters. But the crafting's not all that. It sucks in comparison to the drop. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. If you go up against somebody who has the best in slot, which is literally your drop gear, depending on level, you get slaughtered. You get slaughtered. It doesn't matter. You can't compete. You can't. You don't get to compete. You might as well be in a shadow game. I'm talking like if you're doing Node Wars or Guild Wars. You can't keep up. You can't. You just can't. It's impossible. It's literally impossible. And it's like you're fucked from that point. So crafting sucks. That's why I'm saying it pisses me off. It's like, why do you put crafting that's subpar? That makes no sense whatsoever. If you're going to have a game, at least put it in almost in a comparable state. Make the mats hard to obtain, right? Make them hard to get. But don't fucking throw the crafting down the tube. You know, don't do that. And Pearl Abyss did that. It makes you money. Yeah, you can get potions, and there are some crafting things that are a little bit better than others. But when it comes to gear, it sucks. I'm just gonna be honest. It sucks. It sucks. I agree. It's pretty easy to level. I have 4 characters over level 25. Yeah. It's when you get awakened that it becomes the grindy perspective. It's like, don't die, become awakened, don't die. And then you literally get your fucking gear. It's like grind up as high as you can, get your gear. You can do crafting, make you money and whatever. Break down your shit for your enchantments and, you know, your powders. But honestly, the crafting is god fucking awful. It's like you put one of the most detailed crafting systems in an MMO ever, which is awesome, with no fucking point. You could have done so many things with this crafting system to implement towards being a more viable. But no. It's all about RNGesus. Bow down, go farm, bow down, pay fucking a shitload of fucking silver for fucking to obtain your best in slot. And you better hope you have it. Or you better hope the guy you're against doesn't have it. More likely. Because I'll be honest with you. You face off against somebody who's got fucking best in slot gear, and let's say you're in the equal level, you're getting annihilated. You're not even standing a chance. And that's why this new PvP system works. Because everybody starts off with the same level. Nobody has any gear, let alone skills. You possess. You obtain your clash, and you're looting. That, I feel like, okay, it makes sense the way the PvP system is. And it's kept its integrity of the combat system. It sucks that your skills and your combos are limited. But at the same time, at least it made it accessible. And where a lot of people aren't being pitted against over-geared, over-leveled players. And if everything's about the Guild Wars and the Node Wars in Black Desert. Like, if you're not, like, it's okay to casually PvP, but it's not productive. Because you get once you hit PvP level, you can only kill a PK twice. If you, without a open guild war or a node war occurring. Because if you PK more than twice, you have a chance of fucking your gear up because of penalty. So you have to take off the karma. You got to reduce negative karma, right? You can't have it in Black Desert. So Black Desert, it's like, okay, I get to PK 2 times and then grind for an hour or so to work off my negative karma. Okay, so there's no open world PvP that's satisfying. It's like that shit doesn't exist. Yeah, Guild Wars is open PvP. Node Wars is structured, like sieging and shit. So it has the probably some of the best aspects to PvP, but at the end, it was like accessibility for a solo player wasn't there. That, you know, as a PKer, it just wasn't. It was like you had to do something, and they came up with the Shadow War, which is amazing. It's good, you know, that they did that. But now crafting, once again, I do crafting. I find it fucking pointless. And second best weapon in the game is a certain crafted gear. It's expensive, but easier than getting drops and trying to upgrade it. Right, but that's what I'm saying. And next two, it's shit. It's not going to be my main MMO, so I don't mind getting, not getting BIS. Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you can do crafting, but in comparison, it's shit. It's just like best in slot. You don't want to face somebody best in slot. You don't want to. You don't. There's no, like, you guys could be equal levels. You're wearing crafted. He's wearing best in slot. You're getting slaughtered. You're not, there is no comparison. There's none. It's just, you're dying. And it's just the way it is. You know? It's just the way it goes. And it sucks that it has to be like that. It's like, why didn't you make crafted gear comparable? At least competitive. Why did you rank up the best in slot to be ungodly? Yes, there's a chance that shit breaks in the game if it's not properly managed, and I get that. But seriously, fucking A, man. I just feel like the life event should have been a lot more substantial. To grind out such a very tedious crafting system, which is amazing. Don't get me wrong. I love crafting in games. You know, if it's viable, if there has, you know, a chance to keep in competitive play, I'll do that shit. But if it's not competitive, what the fuck's the point? What the fuck's your point? What's the point of having it? It's junk. Sooner or later, when you face down somebody who has it, then your next goal is to fucking grind out your best in slot. But good luck, because the drop rate is stupid hard. So, which I think Xbox players have that advantage at least. Because I'll tell you what, I mean, if they would have allowed players to do character transfers, oh. Would have been slaughter fests going on. Just because Xbox players don't have max levels and gear and tricked out tunes yet. You know, ESO makes crafted gear comparable. Yeah, ESO is one of my favorite crafted gear in a game because it's viable. It's end game viable, right? This game actually has where you can use it to get your next stop, which isn't bad for linear. It's better than World of Warcraft. I mean, I really hope. I mean, like Rift crafted gear sucked. WoW crafted gear sucked. It's like, don't craft. It's pointless unless you need bags or food or potions. Don't craft. It's all garbage. Jewelry maybe and like slots or something. But it's garbage. ESO has probably one of the best the best implemented crafting system to work towards working with drop gear. So I like that. It's probably one of my favorite features of ESO. This game does okay. The crafted gear. I'm rocking crafted gear on my main at 380. So there's only a 5-point difference between that and best in slot. Now, obviously, you want to chase your best in slot. So, crafted gear, and certain times, crafted gear, depending on the patches, will surpass the drop sets. So, that's another thing to take in. At least they keep the crafted gear, like, where you can use it to access your end game. But you have to upgrade gear in this game. So by the time you upgrade your gear, you're with only like 5 point set difference between that and your best in slot, which is better than the hunt gear. So to me, they keep crafted viable though, at least. But but at the end, you're going to chase your best in slot. You will. You're going to. That's your goal in a game like this. Same thing with DC. DC's linear. I mean, you're always pushing up for the best in slot. You know, it's just a chase to get your combat rating up. It will make grinding for best gear easier if you have second best gear. Not really. The trash mobs aren't really nothing. Like, you can get a party and do a world boss stuff, and some of the stuff that you're going to fight is not really whatever. You can use, like, green gear. So long as you have a pretty solid rotation and your combos are up to par, you'll kill a little quicker, but the spawn timer is going to, limit you anyways. So no matter how much you kill, how fast, you'll still wait for spawn based on whatever. So it's just farming. It's a Korean-based game, you know. I mean, it helps kill faster, maybe recover faster. I'll say that. I will agree with that. But respawn, nah, not really. You know, you still have to wait for respawn. So I mean, to me, it's always like it's a waste. I'm not spending that time or all that money on crafted gear. That's just not happening. Not for me. I mean, I'm not saying people don't do it or whatever, but I'm not. It's like, why am I going to do that? I'm still going to be chasing my best in slot if I want to stay competitive. I still have to chase it. That's the problem with Black Desert. It's grindy. It's just grindy. It's grindy as fuck. No matter how you cut it, it's grindy. You want to make the most money? You'll craft. Why? Because you need to craft mats. Everybody needs mats to upgrade. Crafting is good for upgrading purposes. I will say that. I mean, it has functionality, but it falls short in comparison to what you're obtaining down the road. And the amount of time spent into the crafting makes it feel like it wasn't worth it. That's my problem with the crafting system in Black Desert. It's like, why did you make it so hard when it's irrelevant in comparison? Because crafting in Black Desert should be rewarded because it's so fucking tedious. You have a lot better time leveling up multiple classes versus crafting. Now, I do like that the points are carried over to each tune. You know, what you accomplish in your game for your, I forget what points that is. It carries. So I do like that. I do. I really like that a lot. Like, that makes things a lot less, like, mind-numbing. But BDO doesn't have much in terms of content. No dungeons, etc. Just places to grind. So makes the Biz gear that much more OP is the only way to keep their player base. Right. So yeah, and that's what I said. Like earlier, they're going to be implementing a like solo queue content. If they haven't already on PC. But yeah, they're going to be implementing solo queue. There is no Holy Trinity in Black Desert. The way the classes are broke up is frontline, support, and flank. That's how classes are broke up in Black Desert. So, and it's all about the PvP. It was always designed to. But it's Korean based. It's Asian based. Most of your Asian-based MMOs are grindy. They never had dungeons. When I played Silk Road, there were no like dungeons and stuff running around. You just grind. You could pick up a quest here and there, and there was like maybe a little bit of lore, very little in Silk Road, very little. But it was grindy as fuck. It was just grind. And why'd you grind? Because of the PvP. That's why you did it. That's why you did it. Now Lineage, which is also Korean-based, had its lore, its dungeons, but once again, in between the content, guess what you were doing? majority of the time. You were grinding. And why did you grind? And why did you do all this? To PvP. That's what you did. The end game in Lineage was all about the PvP. All of it. It was like you do everything in the end by the end to get to point to PvP. But, you know, honestly, I feel like Black Desert and the adaptation that they did for the Xbox is amazing. Simply fucking amazing. I mean, yeah, I mean, there's, you know, there's some slight differences, but honestly, if you have like the Xbox One X, right? If you have it, you're fucking good anyways. It's like you're gonna get a better performance. You're gonna get when they pull out the content and they implement it in there. To me, it's minuscule differences or maybe timing. Like I feel the adaptation was true to the game's core. Like, and that's what I really liked what they did, you know. So if you are new to Black Desert or you're experienced at Black Desert, at least now there are perks to playing the game in the state that it's in, especially now with the PvP. So that's the thing. It's like what keeps players playing Black Desert? What's going to keep them playing Black Desert? You know, like you said, the lack of content, because there is a lack of content in comparison to other, you know, types of MMOs. So what does it reflect to? The strength that it has over other MMOs, and that's the combat and PvP system. At the end of the day, Black Desert has the two things going for it that other games aren't getting, and that's how to set up PvP and how to make competitive PvP, guild PvP, now solo PvP more effective. And when you can do that, you're going to retain customers. Now, so if they ever push out more content and they, you know, increase level caps, players will be chasing that to do what? Stay competitive in PvP. The problem of it is, though, at the end of the day, I feel like, my personal opinion, Black Desert should be trying to, you know, close some of the gaps between the gear scores and the like. It's hard for a player, a casual, to keep up with a hardcore. And I don't like that. Like, you have this intuitive combat system that's very fluid, very fast paced, but unfortunately for casuals, they're not going to keep up. They're just not. Like, I'm behind on PC. I guess get slaughtered. And that's why it's like, it's depressing. It's like, why am I going to play a game that I'm never going to play catch up? You know, or why am I going to make another class that I have to regrind hundreds of hours, if not just hundreds, just to put it in competitive play, and now I have to do the same to another tune. Nobody can do that. Nobody can. You're going to always pick a main in Black Desert, and when it's going to get like that for Xbox too. I mean, they might close up some of that gaps a little bit, but just close it up. You know, make it. Just close it. You know, don't make it so defined. You know, but another thing, like I like Black Desert, like me and my dudes, we'd party up and we would do things like world bosses. You're gonna have to party anyways. It's not solo content. There's group content in the open world, but you really do need to, like, you know, just get together and, you know, be productive. Oh, hey, sorry to ask, but what's that game? Which one? The one I'm playing or the game we're talking about? I like Lineage 2. Amazing game. It was an amazing game. Amazing. BDO looks so amazing in 4K and it runs silky smooth. Absolutely. Absolutely, brother. I agree, Dave. Oh, they did such a damn good job. Pearl, and it runs smooth. You're right. Black Desert, if you're asking, OA, Black Desert Online, I'm playing Final Fantasy 14 is what I'm on. So this is my new main at the moment. I've already pre-ordered my my Shadowbringers. I'm working on getting everything caught up. I got 5 years of content to beat out in 5 months. No problem. No problem. We can do that. So that's no biggie. So a lot of the things for me personally, like Black Desert, I'm looking forward to like at least like this game's PvP is good, but it needs incentive. Black Desert, I love the combat, so and I own the game, so yeah, gonna I'm gonna screw with that PvP system. Believe you and I. Once again, Pearl Abyss, thank you so much for helping me resolve this issue because on my phone. So, no, Pearl Abyss did amazing. I can't wait till they get the port for PlayStation players. And this is why I keep saying Elder Scrolls. This is why I was so pissed off with ZOS and why I felt like they need to get their heads out of their fucking asses. Because it's like, what you have competition now. It's coming. It's coming in troves. You guys better get your head out of your asses and get performance under control. Stop being fucking greedy, you fucking son of a bitch. You know who I'm talking about. Stop fucking being so fucking greed mongrel and invest in your product. Because it's going to cost you in the end. Yeah, you might be making some money, but in the end, it's going to fuck you, man. Especially with more competition. And if they get it right the first time, what the fuck are you going to do? You know, you can't afford to fuck up in a business. You can't afford to be like cutting corners where it needs to be. Don't do that. Okay, I'm almost getting ready for my other queues. My reset's happening in like a few minutes, so I needed more fire shards. I was like, oh man, I need fire shards, yo. And I got like 7 minutes to get my reset. Yeah, my shards were really bad because I've been trying to level my crafting. So now I got 252. Lightning I'm trying to work on. I need to get earth up there. And ice is okay. I mean, I know where to get ice. I know to get fire shards, though. I was like, shit. And this shit goes, this is money. Like, you can harvest shards and sell them for a shitload. Like, some of them go for 1,000 a piece. It's insane. But harvesting them isn't necessarily fun either. Yeah, so this is Final Fantasy XIV I'm playing OA, but we were talking about Black Desert Online. Black Desert is now on Xbox and PC. PC and Xbox. Now, Final Fantasy XIV here is on PC, PlayStation. Which I hope that Square Enix in the future can get this out to the Xbox player base, to be honest with you. That would be pretty fucking cool. Like, I'll be honest, I'm not even purchasing elsewhere. I'm not even purchasing elsewhere until I see substantial evidence that server performance is up to par and they address broken mechanics. Like, a lot of broken mechanics. Somebody's like, are you getting elsewhere? I'm like, no. I'm not purchasing anything. I am not supporting ZeniMax financially. They're not worth. I'm not supporting bad habits, man. It's like, you know, giving my kid money when I know they're going to go out and party. If I know my kid, if it's a Saturday night, my daughter says, "Hey, Dad," and she's 21. "Hey, Dad, I'm going out. I'm going to stay at this person's house, and imagine she's a college student. Can I borrow like $50, or can I have $50? No, you can't have $50. Why? Because you're going to go out drinking. You're legal age, and you're driving. No, I'm not supporting bad habits. If you want to go out and party, spend your own money, earn the shit. Why would you support bad decisions? Right? Why are you rewarding bad decisions? That's not what I'm doing. I'm not going to reward piss poor decisions. Like, people need to get off that shit. ESO is always going to be my main MMO, but I need a second, and with that, STO, BDO, Skyforge, and Neverwinter, so hard to pick a second and third right. There's a lot to the games. Neverwinter I can't do for anything. I don't mind the gameplay, but I can't. Once again, that's another game I can't support. Not because it's whatever, because they have too many buy to win options. I can't do it. It's like if you didn't make it so where like a new player can come in and drop $200 and literally have like the best fucking gear in game already next to the best gear, like fuck, you know? I don't mind cosmetics, but man, don't put that shit in there. Don't put that buy to win bullshit. Don't fucking do that. I can't do it. I'll walk away from a game. I don't mind fluff. I don't mind, you know, convenience, but don't fucking make gear progression so shop based. It literally takes the integrity of a game for me, no matter how well it's done. And Cryptic does an amazing job, so don't get me wrong. Cryptic does a great job. And it's not the devs' fault that they're pushed and that they have to make X amount of money in the way the business model. So I'm not blaming. I am blaming the corporate structure and the, you know, the marketing elements to the product, because there are other ways to define, you know, revenue or try to increase revenue without saying, hey, by the way, if you drop a little bit, a lot more money, we'll make sure that you really never have to play unless you just want to play the content. You know? Okay, great. I can't do it. It's like, just come on, guys. Come on. Don't put those pay-to-win bullshit in there. Like, my wife likes Candy Crush. Every once in a blue moon, she'll spend on something. Now, Activision owns King, right? Which is developers of Candy Crush. And she will, every once in a while, drop, you know, a couple bucks because she likes the game. Right? She's, you know, it's not like she's spending 20, 30 bucks. She's like, oh, here's, you know, $2, here's $5 here or there, or a little bit increments over a course of a year. Because she likes, she feels that the product does good, you know, it's because it incentivizes group play, and like as far as like, hey, I need, you know, help with this, and you know, I need to earn my points to be able to play another round in this board that I failed. So she likes those elements, which is fine. You know, I told her, I'm like, yeah, for sure. So I get it. I do. I honestly feel, you know, games that, you know, whatever, and you enjoy, you support. But I'm like, anytime there's a free-to-play element to the game, like, a pay-to-win, I'm like, I'm out, man. Like, I'm out. I'm done, man. You guys, like, I can't do that now. Like, I cannot do that now. The new Mod 16 update got me interested. Yeah, no, it looks good, especially for endgame players. It does. But I can't do it. I mean, I can't play it. I'm not telling players not to play it. Don't get me twisted. It's a good game. It's well developed. You know, I'm not telling players don't play the game. So don't get me twisted. I'm not saying that. I, as a player, cannot play it nor support it anymore because now you put pay to win elements in the game. It's like I don't want to play beside somebody who literally hasn't earned their position, right? And I feel that's the problem in life. We don't have people who earn anything in this world. They just have the initial resources, so it's expected that they should be given or be able to buy their way out of buy their way to advance in the world further. It's like that mentality to me is not like the best man for the job sometimes doesn't get picked because it's about who you know and not what you know. I do not appreciate, and the same element applies to the gaming. It's not like, okay, well, you don't have to be good. We'll make you good because you have the money. Okay. I don't like that philosophy. Doesn't set well with me. Me and my brother's a vice president, and he's gone through a lot to earn his position. Because a lot of times he's like, listen, at the end of the day, it's about results. And I agree whole fucking heartedly. Like, I don't give a shit what a piece of paper you have. I don't give a fuck if you went to an Ivy fucking league. I don't give a fuck. No. I mean, I want the best person for the job. That means if the guy on the corner of this street can outperform you in any capacity, I'm taking him. Sorry. That's the way it goes for me. I don't like, that's why I don't like the buy to win element. It's like now I can't even look at you with a straight face and just be like I'm like, get this fucking weak ass bullshit out of my face. Like my cousin, I loved him. He was a good ball player. He was, right? But he was under the influence that, or under the assumption that he was spectacularly really good. And fact of it was, he really wasn't. And he found that out when he was coaching. It's like, you actually thought? You thought that? I'm like, you were handed. You were handed. And your record is a reflection of your capability. fucking good. Yeah, no, I honestly think that there's a lot of cool things going on for Neverwinter. They'll do fine. Like I said, there's just certain things, man. I don't mind fluff. Keep it to the fluff. Soon as you put a fucking item fucking buys in there that's fucking taking people all the way up. Like tokens. I don't mind tokens if they're reasonable. Like DCUO has tokens. Right? I don't mind it. Like that to me is whatever. It could be the same element, but you know, it's like, are you dropping gear to the next? And don't do that. It makes it pointless to play. bastards. Tell you what, there's not a player who can ever tell me how to tank. Oh, put the drugs down, boys and girls. I just make it look so good. I just make it look so good. Here we go. Dude, it's hitting fucking hard. Get off my ass. Get away from me. No one used the limit break. Woof. Alright. Thank you. All right. See that? What's up, boys and girls?
How'd you like this? Sloppy. I'll tear you limb from limb. Yeah. Sloppy. For Al Amigo!
Get to the center.
Yeah. How'd you like this? Yeah! Sloppy. Yeah. 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 Sloppy. Yeah. I'll tear you limb from limb. Yeah. Sloppy. For Al Amigo! I have you now. Yeah. How'd you like this? Yeah! Sloppy.
All right.
Yeah. 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 Sloppy.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll tear
Oh
you
my
limb from limb.
God.
Yeah. Sloppy. For Al Amigo! I have you now. Yeah.
Jeez, my Jesus. Can't see it. And I can't do it. Fun. Shortcut. It's okay. We all been there. I've been there. I've been there as well.
Yeah. Yeah. How'd you like this? Ugh. Sloppy. I'll tear you limb from limb. Yeah. Sloppy. For Alamigo! I have you now. Yeah. How'd you like this? Yeah! Ugh. Sloppy. Ugh. Yeah. 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 Ugh. Sloppy. Yeah. I'll tear you limb from limb. Yeah. Sloppy. For
Yo.
Alamigo!
Yo, what's up?
What up, man?
Just trying to get my one
I
daily
have
in.
you now.
Oh. Give me a second, I'll run it with you.
I'm already in here.
Oh.
You're like,
you like
give me a
these?
second, I'll run it with you. I'm like, that's what I'm doing right now.
Here you go.
Yeah!
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I plugged in my headset.
Ugh.
Oh, I just got back home.
Sloppy. Yeah.
You streaming?
Uh-huh.
What's up, viewers?
Yeah.
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 Just I'm on the DK right now.
Yeah.
You what? On the DK?
Yeah, I'm on my DK.
Ugh.
Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh.
Sloppy.
Hell yeah, boys.
Who's the biatch now?
Yeah. I'll tear you limb from limb.
What?
Yeah.
I never noticed that before. On my keyboard, my new keyboard, the directional buttons are WASD with directions on them.
Really?
I have
It makes
you
sense.
now.
I mean, not that you would. Like, you're right. Like, how many people actually stop to think about it? I don't. You know,
you like
but it makes
these?
sense, right?
Yeah, but in this game you can't. I guess you
Right,
could
right,
program.
right.
You could switch the key binding, but in this game the actual arrow keys on the keyboard just change your view. They don't move you. Like the ASW and D.
Sloppy.
But my arrow keys have ASW, ASWAD, all that shit with the arrow key. And my WASD
Yeah.
and the numbers also have the arrows on it too. I just noticed that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
When is that gonna reset? Tuesday, right? The Genesis ones, those reset on Tuesday, right?
Yeah. actually. So.
Sloppy.
Damn. Guess I could keep farming some.
Got it. Second time around. We
Audacity.
were in that dungeon where that Alamigo whatever dude was there, and it changed you. It changed the random player. You know what I'm saying? And the poor healer got chained, and the DPS wasn't looking. You know, and he got fucked, like
Nice.
fucked, like ripped fucked. I was like, oh shit. Like, wow. Like,
I thought
crazy.
everybody got chained on that boss.
No, it's random. He picks one. The only person
Oh.
who doesn't get chained is the tank.
Yeah.
It can be the DPS healer, whoever. So
I thought it was everybody that got chained.
62 on the DK now, and dude, I just hit 65 on my Sam today too.
Samurai? Nice.
Yeah, pretty good.
Hell yeah. Moving up in the world.
My AST is like 61, I want to say. Almost 61. But my Scholar is 62. So, it's coming. It's coming. We got
Right.
plenties of times. Plenties of times. Yeah, I got to take a break, though. I'm going to end this stream. Are you going to be on for a while?
Yeah.
I'm
I'm home for the day now.
I got to leave for a little bit, and then for a couple hours. And then I'll be I'll be back in a couple hours, and then we can hook up and stuff. So, yeah, I've been on since 8:30, so I did a 2-hour stream. So, it's about what I typically do. And then this weekend I got to get on BDO. Got to get on like 3 or 4 games this weekend for highlight footage to put my video together. So, to be good.
Sounds fun.
Yeah. Some tedious work, but yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Anyways, guys, I want to thank you, Dave. Thank you, O, for stopping in. Thank you, Hop, for stopping in. At least saying hi and what's up, what's up. As always, like I said, I know I can come across a certain way, but at the same time, it's not. I'm not trying to point fingers, and I'm not trying to get on people's nerves. I'm trying to teach fundamentals, trying to show gameplay in action, no matter what class I'm playing, no matter what I'm doing. I'm just showing a strong fundamental sense to anything I play in a game. I'm not trying to be an elite dick. I'm trying to get the players to understand how to make your gameplay more efficient. Especially, and that comes with strong fundamentals. So no matter how you adjust your gameplay, what's most important is that you understand the fundamentals behind each role that you play and how to be efficient at understanding the base fundamentals, because if you ignore that, it's going to cost the people you play with, and it's going to cause you a lot of headaches down the road. And trust you and me, you're going to ask yourself, why is this keep fucking up? Why do I keep fucking up here? It was simple. You never understood the fundamentals of the class and the role to begin with. And that's what this channel's about. Okay, guys? Just teaching you guys the fundamentals. So, and if you think you know it, well, to each their own. You know?
Right.
But once
Just
again,
because an MMO's got a different name, all the fundamentals are the same.
right, exactly. Absolutely. So I'm going to let you guys go. Once again, I'm Mr. Craven. This is Hop. Thank you guys for watching. And as always, have a nice day.
Later, viewers.